But praise the Most High today, family. We say praise the highest today. Family, it is another absolutely gorgeous day here in the Carolinas, and we're so glad to see it. So glad you thought well enough of us to come sit and listen to what we have to say today. What we think today is one very important idea we want to share. We hope that it's nice in your neck of the woods so you can get out and enjoy the day. Getting in yourself some fresh air and sunshine, and hopefully some good exercise. We're going to jump right into this idea, family. And it's called The Consuming Fire. The Consuming Fire. Oh boy. And when I was studying this idea, family, the Most High gave me 2 words of the day from 2 of the 2 different platforms I look up or that send that email. And the first one is called betoken, and it means be a sign of, to indicate, be a warning or indication of a future event. Oh boy. And what was so amazing, this next word, exemplum, is somewhat the same. An example or model, especially a moralizing or illustrative story. Praise the Most High. So what we're speaking on today is definitely going to be an exemplum and a betoken. What we see there in Deuteronomy 4:23, it says, "Be careful not to forget the covenant of the Most High, your Elohim, that He made with you. Do not make for yourselves an idol in the form of anything the Most High, your Elohim, has forbidden. For the Most High, your Elohim, is a consuming fire, a jealous Elohim." Family, that's quite a clear warning. And it's quite a clear warning to who he was speaking to at that time. And we are the betoken. We are the exemplar. The Most High's chosen people, Yasharal. And the text says that you would know who we are by the curses that we have borne over the years, as he also spoke through Moses, saying that if you break these laws, statutes, and commands that I'm giving you this day, then you will be cursed, and those curses will follow you and your seed, and will be a sign and a wonder to you and your seed throughout history. And that's how we can tell who the true people are. They bore them curses during Deuteronomy 28. And Deuteronomy 28 has a lot of prophecy and meat in it. You may want to read it all, because it has the first 15 verses are the blessings if you do right, and then the last 15 through 68 are the curses and what will fall upon you. And I would highly recommend anyone who has any kind of doubt of who the Most High's chosen people really are, especially the final verse in 68. It tells us exactly who we are, because it said He was going to put us back into the house of bondage, or back into slavery with those slave ships. But we'll continue. And as I said in my notes, we were warned, yet disobeyed, and consumed with Yah's destructive fire. He said He would destroy us, and He's the one that did it. And we see there in Deuteronomy 28 and 15, which we was just talking about, "But it shall come to pass, if you will not hearken unto the voice of Yahuwah, your Elohim, to observe to do all His commandments and His statutes, which I command you this day, that all these curses shall come upon you and overtake you." Like I said, come upon us and overtake us. And they ran us down. Yes, they did. We ran up out of Jerusalem in 70 AD when the Romans attacked, and was running from them, and they still came and got us. Everywhere we ran, here they come, chasing us down, because they knew who we were. They knew who we were. Their enemy, sworn enemy. We'll continue. We see there in Leviticus 26:14-20, it says, if you refuse to obey my laws and commands and break the covenant I have made with you, I will punish you. I will bring disaster on you, incurable diseases and fevers that will make you blind and cause your life to waste away. And of course, this is what we go through now with diabetes, heart disease. Like I said, read through Deuteronomy 28. You'll see all of that, and you'll see, oh, yeah, that's the African Americans, the Hebrews. It says they will have yokes around their necks, yokes of iron around their necks. Well, the people in history has had yokes of iron around their necks like our people. Nobody. Then we see there in Deuteronomy 30:16-20, it says, but if you disobey and refuse to listen and are led away to worship other Elohims, you will be destroyed. And that's the key point right there, his consuming fire. And this is his consuming fire right here where he spoke it. He said, if you do this, then this is going to happen. If you don't, then that's going to happen. See, that's all he needs to do to bring along the fire, the judgment. It's just say the word, hallelujah, which we'll get to. I warn you here and now. Once again, that warning. You will not live long in that land across the Jordan that you are about to occupy. However, Yahuwah remembered his covenant with Abraham. There in Genesis 15:13-14, it says, then the Most High said to Abram, you can be sure that your descendants will be strangers in a foreign land, where they will be oppressed and slaves for 400 years. Notice that said a foreign land. That means far away from our homeland, right? For 400 years. And that's where we find ourselves at now, spread out throughout the diaspora, or we could say throughout the four corners of the earth. But I will punish the nations that enslaved them, and in the end, they will come away with great wealth. He said he's going to punish the nations that enslaved them. So that's a consuming fire in itself, right, family? Yeah, he put the word out there. And this is something that's etched in stone, or really in iron. You can't go back on this. However, but as we say, when you're dealing with the Most High, there's always a big but in the room. And thank the Most High for it. In more ways than one. I'm going to be nice, pardon me, family. But we see the resurrection from the dead, back from the consuming fire. Now, how can you be resurrected from the dead, from the consuming fire that burnt you up? Let's see. We see here in Ezekiel 37:1-14, the dry bones live. The hand of the Most High came upon me and brought me out in the Ruach of the Most High and set me down in the midst of the valley, and it was full of bones. Then he caused me to pass by them all around, and behold, there were very many in the open valley. And indeed, they were very dry. They won't just now die. They've been dead for a long time, very dry. Praise the highest. And he said to me, son of man, can these bones live? So I answered, O Most High, my Elohim, you know. Oh boy. Again he said to me, prophesy to these bones and say to them, O dry bones, hear the word of the Most High. Thus says the Most High, your Elohim, to these bones. Surely I will cause breath to enter into you, and you shall live. I will put sinews on you and bring flesh upon you, cover you with skin and put breath in you, and you shall live. Then you shall know that I am the Most High. So I prophesied, and I was commanded. And as I prophesied, there was a noise and suddenly a rattling.